How about that Super Bowl?
You see that? Let's go.
Let's go.
We
dude.
watched the Super Bowl above our very heads right now in Jarvis's living room.
in the sky. We watch it in heaven, actually.
Yes, we unfortunately all passed away, but thank you posthumously. Look, the Super Bowl's tomorrow, but we're assuming we're going to die afterwards.
Right. Well, if you're watching this, I will one day die.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I think I know when.
Oh, that I don't know.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
Don't stop. And then...
Me when I'm no longer believing. The Super Bowl was good. It was between the Seahawks, the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. The Seahawks were the favored team, but they had a journeyman quarterback, Sam Darnold. They had a really good defense. They had a serviceable offense.
They had the life hack of playing football better.
They did. Well, they were expected to play football better, but then you had they've never been the underdog, really, but here they were, the underdog, the New England Patriots, with their second-year quarterback, first-year head coach.
We were watching along with it, and unfortunately, I made the critical error of watching the wrong Super Bowl halftime show.
You watched... Wait.
I slipped up.
You watched fucking Bad Bunny, dude?
I know.
Bad is in the
none
name.
of us who have ever freaking heard of, dude.
I actually wanted to watch an American, not someone from Puerto Rico.
Wherever that even is.
It certainly isn't in America, I'll tell you what.
How could that even be?
I will say that one of my good friends from college and roommates, Luis is Puerto Rican.
Luis Bunny?
So it was actually at Luis's wedding that I first learned about Bad Bunny. His wedding was in Puerto Rico. I went, this is like 6-7 years ago. But we went to the wedding and I was amused like Bad Bunny was like playing somewhere like locally, and he was big in Puerto Rico, of course, but he had not become like the largest star in the world. And I was like, and he was like, you haven't heard of Bad Bunny? And I was like, well, I mean, I only listen to good bunnies. Yeah. And I've basically been making that joke for a decade at this point.
Well, it's only becoming more relevant thanks to his growth. I mean, I remember it being kind of a litmus test on, like, it's like, are you a kind of person that when you misremember something says that it's the Mandela effect, or just accepts that you misremembered it? Where a bunch of people, well, like the grown-up type response to finding out that Bad Bunny had like the most Spotify streams imaginable like 2 years ago. You were either someone that went like, oh, I haven't heard of them. That's huge. I guess I'm just like not part of that zeitgeist, but there's people everywhere. Or this is bullshit. This is like an industry plan. No one knows who this is. I don't understand what that is. They don't have music anywhere but my state. They're lying. I remember seeing so much of that and just being like, it was like Mr. Peace tweeted about Caleb, I forget his name, he's like a podcaster and comedian. Heron? Caleb Heron?
Oh, Heron, yeah.
And then
I don't
even know who this guy is.
Oh, right, when he was number 8 on like the most influential people, because he's like a hilarious comic. Like, and Mr. Beast was like upset.
He's like quantifiably, I guess, more in it.
Well, it's like it's just a transparent reveal of like, but numbers bigger and so better,
less valuable person.
Yeah.
Time Magazine should go to the person with the most Instagram followers.
Bad Bunny performance was beautiful.
It was an incredible celebration of culture, which of course is the one thing that conservatives hate more than anything else.
Felt like a musical. Like
shot incredibly.
It was shot incredibly well. It was shot for the television. Like,
yes.
Like if you were there, you couldn't like see everything like super well, which makes sense because it's so far away. I think that's the case for any stadium show because you're so far away.
I mean, if you watch the halftime show, you were probably looking at the Jumbotron, I would guess, right?
And then he was using the Jumbotron. I don't know how many Trons of Jumbo they had, because I know that at least one of the big screens was being used for the performance. Yeah. You know, it's showing like lyrics and messages and stuff.
What's the Tron part of that?
Megatron.
Oh, because that's what he turns into.
It's a transformer, yeah.
Not that scary, to be honest. Not much of a villain. Is it? But like, yeah. For those who didn't see it, recommend watching it. You know, it's what, 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's on YouTube now.
It's a joyous celebration.
It's really good. It's like you don't have to know Spanish. You don't have to know Bad Bunny's music. It's just like a sick show. And I feel like that's the crazy thing. It's like the people just like kind of wanted to dislike it.
Yeah.
And that's the... you know how Trump is like was gonna wanted to be in the theater business before real estate? and how when he like talks about Phantom of the Opera, you can tell he's like
So
a
much
real
more
like
passion.
theater nerd. I feel like he's exposing his grift because, I mean, newsflash, by the way, he might be grifting a little tad.
Okay, well, you voted for him.
But excuse me, I voted 10 times
Under illegal names, you know
under different legal identities. And that's a joke for any government officials listening. I would never vote.
I'm not a loser.
I haven't watched the full halftime show yet, but from what I've seen, like, first of all, just a beautiful setup.
It's just genuinely like very well shot, and like live production wise, it's like there's like one pre-recorded
shouldn't be able to
segment.
look that good.
Like it looks so good.
But I
Like
was
the double dolly shots and shit.
most of what I've seen was from two Hispanic people watching it and like reacting to it, just like seeing their reactions to like everything they recognize from their culture was like so nice. And it was, like the thing with the caption was like, this is why representation matters.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so nice to just see, and then versus seeing any white mom from the US, from the Midwest being like, what the hell?
It's annoying because there's not even and I think that there's parts of American culture are like not seeking to understand.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I think there has been like a simmering cultural resentment on the part of, and England has this issue as well. Despite being like arguably it's like older, like white specifically British culture. It's got the age or whatever, but the history. Sorry, not the history, but like the cultural footprint of white culture a lot of the time isn't very sustainable. Because a lot of it is, and I'm talking specifically about within a white supremacist setup, don't at me. The design of a racially focused supremacy culture is it's about suppressing everything and creating like a monoculture, a hegemony, right? And when that's the thesis of your thing, you can't have anything. You can't distinguish colors if you're colorblind. You can't, it just doesn't work like that, right? Now what the solution to that could be an open and welcome embrace of other cultures and a melding pot, right?
yeah.
However, that feels hard because it feels like you have to make personal sacrifices when you've
Well, I
been
don't
told,
want to learn.
been told your whole life that you are default and that anything strange and different should scare you, and that's actually right.
Just
then-
speak English, question mark?
Question mark, you're scaring me. But then, like, if your end goal is to boil something down to like a single entity, how do you define yourself, right? What do you celebrate? And a lot of the time, rightly so, conversations about especially the American political mission, climate, etc., focuses on actively like aggressive parts of white supremacy, the things like subjugation, redlining, abuse of power, political police overreach, etc. But the more like almost insidious, quiet, silent version of it is how many people just hate when you celebrate.
Yeah.
It's not about like, oh, this white genocide. It's people coming in and they're erasing the culture. No, it's not about erasing the culture. It's about you by yourself having a party. You aren't allowed to do and not invite me.
It does feel like that scene in Sinners where like the white people are trying to come to the kickback.
It's worse because
to the
I
juke
can't
joint.
have it. I forget the exact analogy, but something along the lines of one baby is in its crib and has 10 toys. Another baby has no toys in the crib next to it. They put one toy in that crib, baby starts to cry. The toy falls out of that crib, someone picks it up, gives it back to the baby. The other baby starts to cry. It's like, well, you give me the same amount now.
It's I give you $20 and then I take 10 back and you're like, whoa. Whoa, don't tread on me, bro. Actually, whoa, no taxation without representation. What the
That would
hell?
be a really good like libertarian children's book.
I mean, speaking of taxation without representation, like Puerto Rico is like
Yeah,
essentially a colonized territory by the US. And it's like, so I have some friends there, like who I talk to, and I just remember, oh my God, like it's just like constant blackouts, loss of power. And it's like, ever since like Hurricane Maria, it's like Russell's family is, you know, his mom's half the family is Puerto Rican, and like they wanted to go back And, you know, but then it's also like they're getting up there in age, so it's like not safe because like they don't have someone to care for them. And so it's like
the drain of the government is taking from, but then also like giving them like little nominal acknowledgements, like, yeah, you can, the populace can vote, but not if they're registered there. You have to like move to a inland state, right? Like,
yeah, no, you can't vote if you're just, and that's a thing. It's like, it's a part of the US, but it's also like, it's like, depending on who you ask, it's not a part of the US.
How could you possibly argue that it is being treated equally?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's like, it's like they're paying taxes, not getting representation, not getting the same amount of representation, like don't have senators, but have like some like representatives, but not really, like it's not true representation. It's not a state. There's a whole statehood debate. And that's not for me to weigh in on because it's like for the community. But I think that the perception on the ground that I've heard is really just like, yeah, like America colonized us and now we're getting the worst ends of everything, which is like, we're not getting the aid that we need from disasters like Maria. There's infrastructure issues. Like Bad Bunny climbs the power poles or whatever during the show. And like, that's like a very like powerful moment because it's an acknowledgement of like, I saw some like right-wing grifter people talking about like, oh, weird that he'd do this, like Puerto Rico can't get its like infrastructure together. And it's like yeah, like you're draining it. It's like you're squeezing this land and these people for resources while not helping them in their time of need, and then pointing and laughing when they have infrastructural issues that should and could be like, it's all America's fault essentially. But it's like, it's like they're Americans. Like the Puerto Rican people should be considered Americans, but then it's like a second class American.
They're American possessive
to like the federal government
with like an apostrophe.
No, literally,
they're America's.
Well, to your point about the like, they hate to see you celebrating, it just reminds me of like, I actually am supposed to hold power over you. You aren't supposed to have any joy without my approval.
I'm not invited.
Yeah, like I need to be in on everything because I own you.
It's
speak
like,
my language.
The endless loop of like, oh, I'm not invited. I'm like, okay, do you want to be? No. I don't want to fucking be there. I don't like you people, but you have to let me come.
Yeah, it's like my friends in Puerto Rico, like, have such a disdain for the American government. And that's before you get into any of the like continental United States based political stuff. It's just like, what have you done to our land, our people? Like there's the like crypto, like a bunch of like crypto entrepreneurs move there to kind of continue to use their wealth to try and extract resources. You have the Paul brothers moving there because they have, an article, I can't remember what it's called. It's a thing in Puerto Rico that in like the government in Puerto Rico to incentivize people from the continental US to move there, and then they can be taxed differently. And it's like a tax loophole where like allegedly like the Paul brothers like fly in and take a boat out so that there's not like a record of them being there. And that way it looks as if from date to date, they're spending the federally mandated amount of time to consider their residency in Puerto Rico, even though they're spending most of their time in their like other homes in like,
and then Jake Paul
other places.
Jake Paul's still allowed to, in his own mind, publish like, I hate this place.
I'm not an expert on this by any means, and I'm more just like echoing sentiments that I've heard from people. So I'm sure I'm like getting some stuff wrong. But
and there's always going to be a subset in any kind of like repressed culture. There's always going to be a subset of citizens, often a majority of citizens, that support it because it's what they grew up with and what they were conditioned to love. But like, that's not an indicator of it being right.
Going back to the thing about the Super Bowl halftime show being like not for the people in the stadium, it's a call out. Some people were bringing up that it's for the people at home, the majority, the like 130 million people or whatever that tuned in, because the people who were there, the get in the door price for the Super Bowl is like thousands and thousands of dollars. It's usually the elite of the elite who are actually present, there was another halftime show.
The
halftime show. The TPUSA halftime show. And
I mean, what? I'm wrong. I said there was no such thing as definable white American culture.
I want to talk about art and what I feel like what Bad Bunny is doing is art, and I can't, because I feel like it not only is it expressing something with an art form like music, dance, it's evoking like commonalities and reference points
within community. It like quite literally is like in jokes to some degree. You know
but
what
it's
I mean?
also like doing this, like it's like America is comprised of more than just the United States, you know. It's like and then so he like lists the countries in Latin America, you know, that like artistic expression. It's like it's message, it's audio, it's visual, it's a multimedia, multimodal performance that is saying something, stands for something. And then you look at the TPUSA show, and I've been saving myself to not watch these clips.
I've been monk-like. I've been
so
living an
good.
ascetic.
I did everything right.
And they indicted me.
They invited me. Oh, sorry, wrong. I did everything right, and they invited me, and here's my performance.
Could we have been vague enough with outreach or something to have gotten an invitation to this? Just been like, yeah, we're like cultural critics, but we're kind of conservative, you know what I mean? And sent them fake clips of us being like supportive of Toilet Paper USA or whatever. That's a good idea. That's a joke name. Brantley Gilbert? No. Gardley Lancelon.
Listen, bro, you're sounding like a fucking immigrant.
Oh yeah, you're right. I don't even speak this language. What are they saying?
Now we're talking.
My truck? I don't have a truck.
All right, I've been seeing this clip everywhere. I need to know.
God, it's small, isn't it? The venue's really small.
Okay, by the way, this was filmed. It was presented live, but it was filmed. There was some reporting that it was like taped in Atlanta and presented as live, despite the fact that it wasn't.
Good man, we can learn how to kiss and cuss and fight too. Better watch out for the doors in blue. Now the small town.
This is what Brantley Gilbert sounds like?
Dude, this is...
Oh, knuckle duster on the microphone? I almost thought he was an annoying loser, but that's actually really cool.
Oh, I just saw that.
So badass.
So, okay,
He's gonna fight
and then... Wait, the chain, it's like, this is like how an RPG would stylize a weapon.
Yeah, it's a renegade version of like a flail.
It's like Persona, but it follows like a K-pop band.
Yeah, that's right.
And they
one member is a touring South Korean K-pop member. They're like, I don't know what's up with Japanese school.
The mic stand, he like does a solo, and the mic stand turns into a chain, and then he like does like whip crack. So I thought this was gonna be music. Is the crazy thing. How are there 5 guitars on stage? I can't hear a single one.
What the hell
of them.
is going on? I mean, is it just like a backup performance?
Does this look a little bit like Jake Paul?
Yeah,
from certain angles.
This is Jake Paul peak CTE.
He also
keeps going where he's going.
When they were like, "What pattern are you gonna wear to the halftime show?" And he said all of them.
Yeah, yes,
he said every pattern actually.
Is it Dan Flash's shirt?
Yeah, dude. It's the bigger the pattern, the better the person.
It's the most complicated.
So I wasn't expecting this to. I guess
I wasn't expecting to love it so much.
It's also like crazy how it's immediately appropriative.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, like to say that like we have worse rap. We have bad rap.
Do we have subtitles? I can't even understand what these mumble rappers are saying.
I don't
these days.
speak this language.
Okay?
Oh my god, look at the caption. We're already on.
Trucks and 4 wheels in, jump on in. Tell your friends. I heard him say boys in blue. It really is. I mean, I think this has been said a lot, but he's just hitting the Bo Burnham pandering.
Oh yeah, it's, you know what, I think maybe again we've talked ad nauseum about how getting frustrated with hypocrisy it's a little bit of a trick because it distracts us, but sometimes it is worth acknowledging, especially when it's like somebody's whole ideological project is like you shouldn't be X and Y, and then they're being X and Y. It is valuable to point it out. This is not what they're listening to recreationally. They are not listening to this at home. I don't fucking believe them. No one is listening to Tom McDonald for anything other than to signal that they listen to Tom McDonald.
As a 87-year-old grandfather of 19, I actually don't like music. And this confirmed my suspicions. All right, I gotta keep listening to this guy. He rules.
Lay back, swing like I'm Joe
Chilling on a
Jones.
pillow? Is that right?
Dirt road with the caption.
Shit.
Missouri court, Missouri court.
Sorry, my family likes country.
I've heard this song before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's
It's
interesting.
like a jelly roll, like, right?
Wait, how many Spotify's does this guy have? Brantley.
Spotify's this
Brantley.
Yeah, Brantley McScantley or something. Lance Lee Gonkels. Everyone looks like Tim Pool.
He's
Like
got
everyone on
3
this.
million monthly listeners.
All right.
I feel like I've heard this song since my childhood. Never heard this guy's name one time.
So it's
Like,
like, so is it, it's funny because like this guy is like a performer on the main stage, and I think he has like a tenth of Charlie Puth's audience who
Yeah,
did
it's not even like close.
who did the national anthem.
Lady Gaga was a guest. she was like a secondary performer
Yeah.
in the halftime
Cardi
show.
B was just hanging out.
yeah, watching it.
Yeah.
It's the ambulance to come and pick up the audience dying from boredom.
Is he? I'm not super familiar with Kid Rock's catalog. I'm pleased to say.
I thought you were American.
I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know
Kid
I'm
Rock.
speaking Spanish, and I won't forget. Okay,
Oh my god, the reflection says Kid Mark. Hilarious.
it looks like it says Wid.
Kid Mark.
It does look like it says Kid Mock.
It's almost skid mark.
It's Kid Mark. You go by Kid? What do you call him? Rock.
Kid Rock. All right, so Jorts.
Whoa, you almost dropped it. Oh, it is Kid. Okay. American flag with a weirdly tall American flag. Oh, he's flipping
Oh
the
my
mic
God, he
again.
has one move.
Honestly, very functional
Wait,
knees
this
for
is-
a 9-year-old.
This is, I'm like a little bit in disbelief. Mostly
really
because
shameful.
so far he's done a couple of mic flips and then he just keeps jumping up and down.
Jumping up and
But
down.
there's not like it doesn't look like there's choreography.
He's dressed in like a weekend magician.
Yeah,
He's street clothes magician.
he's street clothes magician.
He's done with work.
Slash he's uncle at the cookout.
What are you kids listening to?
Yeah.
My name is Kid.
No, I think I'll get in the pool a little later. I have trunks on under these.
You can see him peeking out the bottom of the jean
Yeah.
shorts.
And it's also weird that they're cutoffs.
He's cut them off at a stage I've never seen before.
It does look like he did it before he walked on stage.
What if they were really distressed to the point where they just came off?
They're tearaway. Put me in, coach.
My name is Kid.
My name is Kid. I thought that when I found out that this was pre-recorded and lip-synced, there might be some world where people didn't believe that it was because it was such a raw live vocal performance. I've already heard words come out at the same volume when his mouth is away from the mic.
Yes. At one point, he was just dancing to the song while the vocal
And
track was going.
yeah, sure, backing track, but even the vocal track, there it is. Yeah.
He nodded. He knew he saw it. Oh no!
It's just-
oh no! He
Yeah.
literally the dance with the boogie.
It's just not. There's not even a shadow of a doubt that there's a
I
performance.
mean,
happening.
he's so drunk. You know what I mean?
like-
It like does.
It's crazy, dude. They gave him some uppers and said, "Go jump up and down."
if you figure it out.
Yeah.
He didn't know what the song was gonna be.
If you were wondering what the lyrics to this song are,
Why would I?
Like
I
I
hear it.
was. So the intro, the words are Bowie da ba, da bang, diggy, diggy, diggy.
Said the boogie, said drop the boogie.
Okay, so that's
He-
why
they
I
did
was hearing
sound like
Sugar
that.
Hill Gang. Yeah.
Wow, that's so much before he says, "My name is Kid Rock."
No, he doesn't
And then
get.
the
My name is
chorus-
Kid.
When's the verse?
So
Chorus,
the verse, you know, a lot of people had a problem with the dancers on Bad Bunny's show
course.
because they were inappropriate for the children
Right,
watching.
not to mention the gay ones.
Not to mention
Remember the
ones.
gay dancers
I know,
who-
remember
that
that.
were barely in frame like one time, and
They
then people
almost
started clutching their.
touched.
They did. They almost touched.
I could not stop looking at them and thinking about them and posting about them because I was so mad.
If anyone's seen my pearls, I clutched them so hard they burst and flew everywhere.
They burst into dust. I
Yeah.
now have I have a dust necklace.
And this is for the questions that don't have answers. The midnight glances on the topless dancers. Oh.
The gander free is that?
Cars packed with speakers, the G's, the 40s, and the chicks with beepers.
Oh, he's doing a.
Is this song from 1985?
He's talking about like he's doing the like gangster versus gangsta, like a meme of like Tony Soprano stood next to like a
yeah. The thing is, I want to keep comparing him to people who I think have talent, actually.
Well,
and so I don't want to disrespect them.
He was trying to copy them. All of you bastards at the IRS.
For the crooked cops and the clutter. This is a time capsule in how the political like ideology has shifted for conservatism, because this shit sounds woke by today's standards.
This was reactionary in the reverse, like, because it was crooked cops. It was like a reverse Bad Apple thing. Like, yeah, the cops could be a good thing, but like, there's too many Irish cops that they're ruining it or something.
By the way, I think this is a bad song. Like,
what do you mean?
I actually think that like this feels like a list of stuff.
Yeah, he's hitting
it just like, because there's no like word play, or it literally is just like word association.
Yeah, he's doing he's literally riffing a song.
Yeah,
just stuff I like. I like going to the park, and I like to get my phone, and I like.
And the song's
Subway
called
Surfers.
Bawidaba.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't speak the language. Oh my God! Look at that cover.
What year? Oh, 1999. Yeah.
What a humiliating image.
Wait, hold on. Breakout single. Wait.
Oh,
you hate me, Jacob. Okay, there we go. Okay. Breakout single by Kid Rock that fused. Well, arguably, fused hip hop, metal, and country elements.
Is the country element just mentioning stuff? Oh my God, his album was called Devil Without a Cause.
Oh my God, the chorus was derived from a combination of 70s hip hop pioneers, the Sugar Hill Gang, and the 60s doo-wop song Blue Moon by the Marcels.
You say so, Kid Rock.
Yeah.
What, is that the part where he goes, "My name is Kid"?
Have you heard that song? My granny got hit with a bazooka.
What? The Kid Rock?
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time. Kaboom.
Kablow. Kaboom. It's just like unironically a better song.
What's the opposite of sturdy? Like the Gander Freaks cars packed with speakers. Like they stole the speakers, or like.
Well, this is for them.
And the methadone clinics, which, by the way, conservatives don't like those. They're anti.
I don't.
That's like healthcare.
I think he's.
This is for people. He's saying like people from my hood, and I like them, and they're cool.
Yeah,
and
I think
also
he's saying like I'm white trash, and that's awesome, and that's fine. But do it better, dude. I don't know. Make a better song.
TV USA hates you. There's the only thing that that TP USA hates. It's anything that feels confrontational against their perception of white culture. Number 2 is all of Middle America. They fucking despise them. They find them to be, they're like bad representatives. They would gladly cleanse every single person. They want, they're wealth oriented. They would choose Jay-Z over anyone in this fucking crowd any day of the week.
It's class solidarity.
It's so stupid.
It's class solidarity amongst the elite.
At the same time as this was happening, speaking of class solidarity among the elite, during the Super Bowl, there was a March for Billionaires in San Francisco.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Humiliating.
I guess their thing is keep billionaires in California. Because,
Why?
Trickle down economics.
Wait, let them eat cake. And is that ironic?
I don't know.
Oh, do they not know what that means?
Do they not know what that means, or are they being ironic?
Because like, that's supposed to be a billionaire, right? That's like the joke.
Yeah.
Do they think Marie Antoinette was like nice?
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's the how much does a loaf of bread cost? $20 of its time.
Is this like peak parody?
Like, is this parody?
Was that supposed to be trans colors on the Smash Communism shirt?
Oh, interesting, because it's really not. Like, it didn't even track to me because the colors are bad.
Mash omnimism.
Yeah,
Mash it.
I do love mashing communism.
just
Or it's mass communism.
Even Sweden abolished what? What do you mean even Sweden?
Even
Do you not like Sweden?
Yeah.
That's a fresh take. I haven't heard Swiss hate in a while.
Okay. So also at the same time,
This is just for attention,
Bad
right?
Bunny performance was happening, and there was at least one woman in the crowd who was pretending to listen to this.
I mean, even
Considering
the
how hard it
Billionaire
is for
one-
us to hear it when we fucking are in a controlled environment, I know your ass is not enjoying a thing.
Oh my god. God, it's so distracting. It feels like somebody's taking a selfie or like watching an episode of Adventure Time in front of the Northern Lights and being like, this stuff is boring.
Yeah,
Like, but I can see it.
It's like unironically pulling up Family Guy.
Yeah, it's
You know what I mean?
embarrassing. She's playing Subway Surfers.
Playing Family Guy while you're driving. This is boring. you put Family Guy up.
Yeah, wearing the Apple headset. I'm entering VR chat. This
Okay.
world's got nothing.